Black Eagle.
Zay told me he sent some shit, so be working on some man shit. Yeah, club in the morning, off like 2. Sip champagne when we talk about views and cut like us. We stuck in the trap. Steak ain't rare, so we sending it back. All of my brothers are rare, can't cap. The money was quick, now we sending a few. I'm down by the 100, we starting to shoot. I hit 21, just watch how we move. PR in my blood, no I ain't no thug. Now we in the club, we threw a dub, now we on the move. He ain't no plug, no he just a fool. He sent a shot, now we send a few.
But welcome back, Artificially Genuine, episode 10, part 6.
Shit gets real out here, bro.
Just to remind everyone out there, the last episode we always like to save is to talk about mental health. Not everybody has somebody. Just make sure to reach out, talk to a friend, a family member, a therapist. If you don't have anybody, don't trust anyone, please reach out to us. We'd rather give you our 2 cents than for you to not to talk about it and then do the wrong thing, because we're here for a good time, not a long time, so enjoy it. But one thing that we do want to at least express is there are people that love you, and kind of for men, for our generation, is there anything specific that, or a quote that inspires you to kind of give that positive vibe to somebody else? Because I know we're all grown, we all been through some stuff, but is there anything that you've been attached to that, like, hey, this is what keeps me going?
You know what I will say is, like, I say with a heavy heart, like, I kind of want to cry about it. It's like I had a lot of homies who committed suicide. And, like, I mean, we're all Mexicans. We grew up the way, like, you're Mexican, you can't show that you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, when I say I want to cry, like, I really do want to cry. But, you know, like, the homies who killed themselves, I'm like, if they felt like somebody could just listen to them
For a second,
like hear what they gotta say, like maybe they wouldn't have done it.
they would have been here.
Yeah, and this is why when I talk to my homies, like, I mean, yeah, we be drinking, getting fucked up, but I always ask them this: how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Like, I want to know how you feel.
When was the last time somebody asked you that?
Yeah. Yeah. As men, we're, hey, you got to man up.
You know what I noticed, though? Like, sometimes when I talk like this, I feel like people don't understand. I mean, they don't understand why I say it. But sometimes I feel like they might look at me like, oh, this is crazy for talking about shit like that.
Yeah.
But they don't know why I talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, dog, like, this kind of conversation can save somebody.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I love that question you asked. Hey, dog, like, we want to be men. We don't want to be seen like bitches.
Yeah.
Weak.
Like pussies. Weak. Hey, but we won't ever tell nobody our stories how we feel.
We're human. We have emotions. We have
Yeah.
to let them out.
But what I learned is, like, you're only comfortable when you meet someone you can trust.
100%.
You know? But you got to open up for real, though.
Yeah.
Let them hear you.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I always want to get close to people.
Yeah. Yeah. I can
Like,
feel that.
And I always tell people, what I say is not for you to do. This is what I learned. I do a lot of reading. Psychology, your mind. Your mind is the strongest thing in the human body.
100.
And what I do, I put a seed in your head. Don't do what I say. I don't care. Don't do it. I just want you to hear me. But you hear me, you're going to go home today, tomorrow. You're going to think about what I told you.
Yep.
That's going to be stuck in your head.
When it's that
And guess
wisdom.
what? I did my job.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did what I got to do.
And honestly, I think that's why it makes you such a great artist. How open you are. At least you can be open in your music and have that outlet. I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole time I was sitting here, I was like, damn, you guys are like speaking poetry right
Yeah.
now. Honestly.
And it's not even like lyrics, beats. I put all my feelings in my beats. My heart is in my beats.
Okay.
Like, when I make beats for people, they tell me, oh, can you make me a beat like this? I'm like, nah. You come to my studio, I ask you 2 questions. How do you feel? And how you feeling, and what are you thinking?
Okay.
I go off of that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I want to feel your heart. I want to feel your soul. Don't tell me make me a beat like this. I'm going to tell you this. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I want to know how you're feeling today.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get deep with people.
Fuck, that's almost like
You
therapy,
make
man.
an artist bring shit out that they will never really do.
Whoa.
You know? Put your heart in it, baby.
Yeah.
And people will hear it through the music. But
Yeah.
how about you?
Yeah, I mean, when
Anything
it
you
comes
live
to
by?
music, period,
I feel like right now I'm barely starting, so I'm kind of like just letting out that surface level. You know what I mean? I haven't even got deep because it's like I haven't even built an audience to show you how deep I can be. You know what I mean? And it's like Pac said, they gotta feel you before they hear you.
Yep.
So you know what I mean? You gotta relate to me. I gotta show you that I'm just like you. I'm out the gutter. I come from hardships just like you. You know what I mean? And I feel like once you start relating to me, once I do have an audience, just wait. Because I haven't even touched. I'm an iceberg. You know what I mean? I haven't even touched what I can do. I haven't even touched what I want to say. But I don't want to say it now to deaf ears. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of the shit, the deep shit I got, I'm just riding and storing it away to the moment that it comes for me to let it out. Because at the moment, I'm just trying to like build an audience. And, you know, because at the end of the day, I am going to be influential in a sense. You know what I mean? Whoever I touch, whoever even tries to listen, you know what I mean? I just need you to hear me first, you know? And then once you start listening in, tapping in, por favor, you know what I mean? You haven't even seen it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get deep in this shit. Just, you know, it's a process. It's a process even talking to somebody else, you know what I mean? Like, even with mental health, like he said, you gotta be able to open up. But, you know, it's a process. It takes time. Yeah. And even if you want to take a baby step and, you know, and see where it leads you, do it. You know what I mean? Because we're humans. Like homie said, at the end of the day, we're humans. We feel. We all bleed, shit, cry. You know what I mean? Like, there ain't no difference between us. I don't care what stature you have. I don't care how influential, how big, how small. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we both all feel. You know what I mean? And we all
That's
have
real,
that.
though.
Humanity.
Yeah,
We all have
we
that.
all feel, you know what I mean? So, like, whatever it takes to reach out and empty out, whatever you got to do that. You know what I mean? Even if you don't want to talk to somebody and do something that physically exerts that kind of tension, you know what I mean? Go hit a bag, go lift some weights, do whatever it takes to, like, get that out of you, that tension, that restriction inside.
Just to release it, right?
Yeah, release it in any form of outlet you can find, you know what I mean?
What do you think works for you the best, mental
me?
health-wise? Like, what you said, the bag, you said
yeah,
music.
for me, it's always been like kind of like even if I can't talk to someone, it's kind of like if I'm feeling this anger, this anguish, whatever it is, I'm gonna let it out and sweat it out and hit the bag and even if I even spar or get beat up, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you want to feel it. You want to feel what's inside of you, you know what I mean? And sometimes it takes that, you know what I mean? Like, or it could be music, you know what I mean? You can let it out in your music, even if if you don't even release it, you know what I mean? Write some poetry, write some notes, something that just to bring it to life. Because a lot of times we carry it inside, you know what I mean? So whatever you got to do to bring it to light and bring it to life, once you acknowledge it and it exists, then it stops, weighing so heavy. You know what I mean? It stops weighing so heavy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
I agree with that, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what do you do for your mental health, bro? Is there anything that in particular that you do besides like, what is something that you can give someone that's listening, like advice, like this is how I do it? Because we all do it in different ways. What is one way that you feel that you do it?
Music.
Yeah. Music, yeah.
Making
Same.
beats.
Yeah, yep.
I let go. I do me. And that's what makes me happy,
Yeah, for sure.
And then like it's like with the 11-year-old son, like trying to teach him. But I mean it's hard, knucklehead, like how we grew up and shit. Like
just like you.
Everybody try to help us when we're younger, but we don't pay attention to it,
Yeah.
So I want to kind of show my son, like I always tell him, I kind of raise him like as a growing up.
Okay.
Because I always tell him, you can't tell me you fucked up because you learned the right way. Yeah. You know what's right. So that way he don't have an excuse later. I mean, maybe it might be wrong, but I want to teach my son, though, life is hard. Yeah. Life is shit.
Yeah.
And what you do, there's always action and a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the great thing is you're not lying to him.
Nah, I
him
can't.
The realness
Yeah.
of life. Yeah.
Yeah. Because anybody can bullshit you. I mean,
you'll be okay. It'll be all right.
Yeah, fuck no, it ain't okay.
He sets people up to failure.
Yeah, dog. At that point. I mean, we had to learn the hard way.
But you also have to have a balance, you know what I mean? Because life can be beautiful. Life can be amazing. Yeah. And a lot of times we live in the dark so much that we don't think there's light out there. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you have to acknowledge there's two sides to the coin. Yeah, I mean, we might be shut it off, but at the end of the day, there's always a will. There's always a way.
Yeah, and I think that's why we do this. Like y'all do this podcast shit, and thank y'all for having us.
Thank you.
But like it's like we can wait for the right time, but the right time ain't never gonna fucking come.
Never. Yep.
We gotta fucking
Never
do
jump.
Yeah.
Like,
Do it as you live.
it, and that goes for everybody. Don't ever wait. Whatever you want to do,
Life's too
Tomorrow
short
is the
and
Don't wait.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
you gotta go for it. And you know who I learned that from? My wife.
Damn,
Shout
shout
out to
out
wifey.
to
Cat.
wifey.
It took
Shout
a
out
woman
Kat.
to make me realize that, and I
All
love
right.
that fucking woman.
So, what are you guys' social medias? Where can people follow you? Where can
Yeah.
they hit you up if they want to
Yeah.
at least touch base?
Yeah.
If y'all want to look for me, I'm on IG and Facebook. It's Lay Low on the Track. That's where I'm at. The only place. Hit
Okay.
me up. Whatever y'all need, we
Yeah,
can do.
best place to get me is IG. Slide in my DMs. I ain't tripping. I reply to everybody. I ain't no one big. You know what I mean? Follow me at OX Bravo. That's OX_Bravo. You know what I mean? Tap in.
All right. Thank you guys so much for staying with us, and thank you guys for being on our
no.
show. We
Oh, yeah.
appreciate
No, thank
y'all.
you. For
We
real.
fucking reconnected after years.
Yeah,
Total
for real.
surprise.
And it's
But
been fun.
I came a little grimy.
It was
I
an
used to
honor,
get-
dog,
I
for
used
real.
to get
It's been
faded
fun.
by homie, dog.
Thank you for watching Artificially
Bro.
Genuine. We'll be back.
All right, guys. Have a good
go.
night. Later.
Black Eagle.
Zay told me he sent some shit, so been working on some man shit. Yeah, club in the morning, off like 2. Sip champagne when we talk about views and cut like us. We stuck in the trap. Steak ain't rare, so we sending it back. All of my brothers are rare, can't cap. The money was quick, now we sending a few. I'm down by the 100, we starting to shoot. I hit 21, just watch how we move. PR in my blood, no I ain't no thug. Now we in the club, we threw a dub, now we on the move. He ain't no plug, no he just a fool. He sent a shot, now we send a few.